a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls. Here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. From the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The 30-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on 3rd down. McDonald, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
A gain of 11.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's McCaffrey. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And we'll find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive.
His kick is good.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. 4. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see. Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Down to the 25. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the gun on third down, McDonald flushed out right. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. These two teams all tied after one. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's third down. And 6 yards to go.
The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, McDonald. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. But when I look looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 55 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Saints 14, Panthers 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's McDonald, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
At 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. And looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
35-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. Man, he hits it in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Patterson on the carry. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Akers. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That's good.
They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now a toss running left, Akers. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call did they...
It's intercepted at the goal line. They'll get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. From the gun, McDonald flushed out right. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Carolina.
DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
The kick
And he knocks it through.
makes the score Panthers 21, Saints 14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
14-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the ground, it's Akers. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brought down.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
14-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Rolling, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that'll be marked down as their 1st sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their 1st sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. throwing on first down. McDonald escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. From the gun, McDonald is going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards. First down, Carolina.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, McDonald. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Flush to his right. Got his target, Samuel. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now left side on the swing pass. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the right sideline here is complete. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Saints. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll go again here with Akers. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On second down, Akers. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And 11.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Carolina.
They'll start with the option. Buying time to his left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On second down, McCaffrey. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
30-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Panthers.
McDonald sets to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First down.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. McDonald. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Operating from the gun, McDonald. eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw is Jackson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
32-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the 40.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man run. It's complete. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. They'll give this to Akers out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Cam Akers.
And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. To throw again is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
The ball carrier.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing now is Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Panthers are going to win the football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Down at his own 6-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Carolina, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.